Hi, my name is Henrique Moura. I'm an Agile and project management consultant and trainer. Today's video will explore the sprint event as a short, fixed duration period. The video will describe the sprint as a container event because it includes the remaining Scrum events, the sprint planning, the daily Scrum, the sprint review, and the sprint retrospective events. It also includes all the work that is required to produce a done and valuable increment. The video will also discuss how and why the Scrum team negotiates the items that can be completed within the sprint time blocks, rather than determine the time required to complete those items. And will drop enough items to finish the sprint on time rather than continue until all the work is completed. Finally, the video will explore the reasons why the sprint may be cancelled. The video is one of several videos exploring Agile concepts, practices, and frameworks. If you're interested, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.
A sprint is a short, fixed duration period during which the developers design, develop, and test features. The sprint is a vessel for the remaining Scrum events. Each sprint starts with a sprint planning event, and ends with a sprint review, and a sprint retrospective. Developers synchronize their work every day in a daily Scrum event. The Scrum team should carry out back-to-back sprints, with no gaps between them. All the work required to produce increments, and refine the product backlog should occur within a sprint. The sprint is time-boxed to 1 month or less. The team negotiates the product backlog items that can be completed within the sprint time box. Its duration cannot change once the sprint starts. The Scrum team must drop enough items to finish the sprint on time, and will stop work when the time box is reached, rather than continue until the work is completed. Developers may negotiate with the product owner the items that should be added to the sprint backlog, if they have spare capacity during the sprint. Sprint changes, however, cannot jeopardize the sprint goal. Time-boxing the sprint compels the Scrum team to prioritize the work, and focus on the most valuable items, that can be completed within the existing timeframe. As the sprint progresses, the time box creates a sense of urgency, encouraging the Scrum team to collaborate, and concentrate on the work required to meet the sprint goal. Time-boxing also promotes transparency, ensuring that the Scrum team regularly demonstrates progress to relevant stakeholders. Different Scrum teams may adopt different sprint durations. Shorter sprints have significant advantages. For example, smaller sprints improve agility by providing more frequent opportunities to inspect and adapt. Also, the Scrum team can learn, adjust, and deliver value faster. Additionally, shorter sprints ensure that the team is focused on delivering a valuable increment every sprint. Moreover, small sprints improve visibility and responsiveness. Engaging stakeholders more frequently enables the Scrum team to respond faster to emergent business needs and changes in the organization, market, and economic environment. And any impediment will typically be detected and addressed sooner. Finally, small sprints encourage innovation. Limiting the potential impact of poor management or technological decisions can encourage the Scrum team to experiment. Some Scrum teams adopt short sprints to quickly produce an increment. Others, however, require longer periods to produce an increment. The Scrum team should align the sprint length with its organizational, business, and technological context. The sprint length may be influenced by the need to adapt the planning horizon to the level of understanding of project requirements and adopted technology. To respond to changes within the economic and business environment. To synchronize decisions with other teams. To collect feedback before making critical decisions. And, finally, to assess complexity and experiment before producing the increment. Scrum teams are encouraged to maintain the same sprint duration throughout the development effort, unless a strong reason arises to change it. Maintaining the same sprint duration will help to support a sustainable working pace. The Scrum team will progressively become familiar with the amount of work that can be completed within a sprint. As a consequence, it will be better able to plan each sprint and forecast what can be done in future sprints. The product owner may cancel the sprint before the end of the time box. There are many reasons why the sprint goal may become obsolete. For example, it may no longer be needed due to changes in the business or technological environment. It may no longer be justifiable upon reassessing the expected benefits, costs, and risks. It may no longer be feasible after determining that the sprint goal cannot be accomplished. Or, finally, it may no longer be important due to changes in the organization's strategic direction. The product owner may decide to accept items that meet the adopted quality specifications when the sprint is cancelled. The remaining items will either be discarded or returned to the product backlog.
This video was developed by XPM Consulting. XPM is a project management, agile, ITIL and leadership training company. Thank you for watching. We hope you found the video interesting, and if you did, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel.